Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another tutorial, and I hope you are doing good. So here in this video I'm going to show you how to design this nice church flyer you are seeing on the page in Photoshop. Okay guys, I want to use this opportunity to thank every one of you. I'm really grateful for the 800 plus subscribers on this channel. I'm really grateful. God bless you all. Just receive it with an amen. So please, if you are new here to the channel, this is what I do, and if you feel my vibe and would want to support me, I'll really be grateful if you hit on the subscribe button, and God bless you for that. So please, without wasting much time, go down into the description to download the resources, and inside the resources I have left that flyer details, okay, which is going to guide us through. Okay guys, let's jump right into Photoshop. So here in Photoshop I'm going to open a new document. So I'll go to file, click on new like this, just open the new document. From here I'll go to print, click on it and take A4. So from here I'm going to go with a landscape format, okay, and for beginners unit is unlimited, and then a width of 297, height of 210, living resolution at 300, and I've taken the RGB color mode because it's an flyer. Okay guys, so I'll just give in the name church flyer to the document and hit on create when you are done. Okay guys, so this is it. Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page like this. From here I'll go to file and locate place embedded, click on it, and here I'm going to bring in this silver silk texture. I'll just click on it and place it on the page. From here all I'm going to do is to enlarge it from the top node to the top of the page like this, and from the bottom I'll just enlarge it so that it fits to page like this. All right guys, so from here all I'll do is to make a blur of it. So I'll just go to filter and go to blur and go to Gaussian blur. So I'm going to blur about some pixels, so about 12 pixels is okay, and this is what we are having. It is too deep, so all I'm going to do is to reduce it. And yeah, so here in the opacity we are going to reduce it to 40% just to get it like this on the page. All right guys, so from here we are going to just create a layer mask of it and just take our brush tool. Sorry for how my brush is appearing because of my screen recorder, but I'm going to show you my brush size from here. So size of 2000, hardness of 0, and I'm taking the soft round brush. Make sure opacity and flow are on 100%, okay, and I'm going to take the foreground color black. Okay, here I'll locate the center and strike 3 times just to clean thrice on the page like this, just to get it on the page like that. Okay guys, so this is it. This is more like the before and the after. All right guys, so yep. So here I'm going to create my guide. So here view new guide, and I'm going to take horizontal. I have already created it, so I know the position of the rulers and everything. So yeah, if you are creating, all you have to do is to insert the same figures like that. So I'll go to view and new guide, just creating the guide on the page we're going to use. Yep, so take horizontal and type in these figures like that. We are going to view again and we'll go to new guide again. I'm just creating the guide. So yep, so I'm going to take horizontal and we're going to type in these figures. Okay, yep, so there is it. Hit OK when you are done. So I'll go to new again. So I think this is the last one. So view and new guide, and this is for the bottom like that. So I'm just going to take it like this, and yeah, hit OK when you are done. They are all horizontal, so make sure it is on horizontal. So this is our format we are going to use to create this flyer. So please, let's jump right into it. So from here all I'm going to do is to take my rectangle tool, and I'm going to make sure to draw this nice rectangle on the page like this, not all that big like that, just to catch up with the rulers on the page, just as you are seeing it. I'm going to make a duplicate. Just drag down to the new layer icon or Ctrl+J and move it to the right. Okay, just give it some bit of a spacing inside. From here hold Alt and drag to the right just to make a duplicate. So this is what I'm going to do. Hold Alt and drag to the right like this just to make a duplicate of it. So I'm going to make another duplicate and the last duplicate. So the total shapes have to be 5 on the page like this. So I'll select all of it and just stretch it, okay, just to squeeze it. So I'll go to edit and free transform. Here I'm just going to squeeze it from the right node like this, okay, just to make sure it is at the center of the page, not yep like this on the page. So from here I'm going to take this first shape at the left, the extreme left like this, and give it a gradient combination. So I'll go to FX and click on blending option to open our layer style, because I'm going to give it a gradient fill. I'm going to just take gradient overlay. Okay, I already set my gradient, so all I'm going to do is to show you the setting, style on linear, angle of 0 degrees, and click inside the gradient. Okay guys, so here I've already saved my gradient like this. So all I'm going to do is to distort the colors, okay, just to start all over it again with you. Okay guys, so let me give this a different color. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to take the left slider like this and click inside the color and just go into our details. So I have this gradient combo like this. So take the left code and copy it. Well, all we're going to do is to just paste it right here in Photoshop. So paste yours and we are good to go. Take the right slider and click inside the color like this and take the other deep code like this. So copy it and just paste it right here in Photoshop like this. Alright guys, paste it to get it like that. So just in case you would want to know how to save your gradients like this, all you have to do is to click on this new button at the right corner here like that, and it will be saved nicely for you. We already have one, so all I'm going to do is to just delete the two we have just created like this. Okay, so from this page we are done, so all I'm going to do is to hit OK, and from this page too we are done. So hit OK. I'll take the next shape and come to the layer and double click here in this thumbnail and go into the details like this. Now this yellow code, all we are going to do is to copy it like this and go into Photoshop and paste it right here in Photoshop. Alright guys, we are just going to copy the gradient of this and paste it right here. So we are going to right click on the layer and go to copy layer style like this and take the shape, and we're just going to right click on this layer and paste the layer style. Okay, so this is how you copy and paste gradients like that. So we are just going to take the next shape and just give it this yellow code on the page. We have already copied our layer style, so all we're going to do is to right click on this shape and paste the layer style just to have it filling like this on the page. Alright guys, I'm going to select all and just group with Ctrl+G, and we are good to go. I'm just going to name it boxes. From here I'm going to make a duplicate of the boxes group like this and close the eye of the first one and just work on the duplicated one like this. I'm just going to name it active boxes like that. So we are going to just have to from here we are going to rasterize the layer style of the gradient shapes, okay, like this, just because we are coming to add the man of God, okay, to the page. Okay, if not it is going to be a problem. All right guys, so from here we go to file and place embedded. We are going to bring in the first man of God, this man here. We're just going to make sure he's on the top of the shape at the left like this. Okay guys, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to tilt it a bit, okay, not all that necessary here, but then yeah, hit OK when you are done. Come to the layer, right click on it and go to create clipping mask like this. We'll take the next shape, the yellow shape at the next. Okay, we'll go to file and place embedded. Here we're going to bring this woman of God, place her on the page like that, and make sure she's right on top of this yellow shape next like that. All right guys, so this is it. I'm just making sure that she's positioned on the shape nicely like that. All right guys, just moving to the sides with it arrow keys on the keyboard like that. Okay guys, so this is it. I'll hit done because I'm actually done, and right click on the layer like that and go to create clipping mask like this. I'll take the next shape and go to file and just go to place embedded like this. So here I'm going to have to bring in this man of God here and just make sure he's on top of the next shape like this. I'll reduce it, so please with the enlargement make sure you gauge it with your eye. Okay, so with your eye you're just going to have to make sure their head size are the same, okay, like that. All right guys, so I'll go to the layer, right click and go to create clipping mask, and we are good to go. So yeah, just positioning it nice a bit like that. So take the next shape and go to file and place embedded, the same method. All we are going to do is to take this woman of God here, place her on the page and make sure she's on top of the shape right here. And yep, I'll enlarge it a bit because their heads have to be kind of equal, so a bit big like that. Hit done when you're actually done and right click on its layer and go to create clipping mask like that. So we'll actually take the next shape like this and go to file and place embedded like this. So here we are just going to take this man of God, the last man of God, and reduce the size a bit like this. We're going to reduce it a bit and place it on top of the shape nicely, reducing the size a bit like that. So yep, reduce it a bit like that. So we're going to right click on the layer and go to create clipping mask, and we are good to go. So this is all about it, and this is all about it. So this is it. So yep, so this is it. Okay guys, so from here all we're going to do we're just going to take our rectangle tool from here, and what we're going to do is to just create this nice rectangle on top of them like that. But then I'm going to have to give it a color fill, so you can take any color at all. So let's go. So I'm going to create this nice rectangle on top of them, which is going to contain their names. Okay, and yep, like that. So they create this nice shape on top of them like this, and all we're going to do is to create a duplicate of this. All right guys, so let me zoom in so that you guys will see this. So actually you can take any color at all, okay, but just I'm going to give it a deep color for now. All right, I'll hold alt and drag to the right just to make a duplicate and place it on the next shape like that, just as I'm doing. Hold alt and drag to the right, hold alt and drag to the right like that, just to make a duplicate of it, and make sure they are positioned on top of each shape like that, just as you are seeing it. So I'm going to give this guy the yellow shape on yellow color on the page like this. So right click, and yep, you already have the code in the details. So yep, like that. So I'm going to give this shape the gradient fill we have already saved like that. So I'll go to the layer style and go to gradient overlay. So here we have already saved our gradients, so which we saved it earlier on. All I'm going to do is to take reverse here because I want it the other way around like this, and all we are going to do is to hit OK because we are done. From here I'm going to have to copy the layer style. So right click and go to copy layer style, and with this next shape we are going to give it a yellow color fill like this. So sample the yellow color on the page. I'll go into the details. Okay, so with the next shape, all we're going to do is to paste the layer style because we want it gradients like that. All right guys, so with this last shape, all we're going to do is to just sample the yellow color on the page like that, and we are good to go. So I'm then going to group the whole of these shapes we have just created and name it KO boxes. Okay, like this. All right guys, so this is it. Okay, let's focus on. So here all we are going to do is to just take our horizontal type tool like this, and we are going to type in their positions. So from here all I'm going to do is to have to change the color of this text. Okay, any color at all for now. Okay, like this. So you can actually take any color. Yeah, yes, I just want you guys to see this. All right guys, so this is it. Let me zoom in so that I show you guys like that. All right, so here we're going to type in their positions, but then we're going to type in with the font Cinzel Decorative. Okay, so with Cinzel Decorative we take black font style like this. All right guys, just as you are seeing it. So this is it. This is what you should be having on the page, but then I think you guys are not seeing this, but let me give it white. Okay, you know something, let me give it blue and just move it down. So we're going to type here after that we'll move it up. So I'm just going to have to type the names, okay, their positions like this right here. So yeah, from here all I'll do is to just create a duplicate and type the next position, but then it's going to be a speed art, okay, a bit. All right guys, it won't be that long. Okay, so this is the organizer, and I'm going to show you how to edit it like that. I'll take my move tool, and from here let me edit it and yeah, move it up. So I'll go to FX and go to blending options. So here in the blending option, so we have opened our layer style like that. So here in the layer style we are going to take color overlay and give it this color fill. So I have this deep cyan color code here in the details, so you copy it and you're just going to have to paste it right here in Photoshop. So this is it. I'll hit OK because I'm actually done. From here I'll take stroke. So I'm going to just deepen the stroke like this. The size I'll just increase it like that to about let me take it to 15. So 15 pixels is okay, and make sure position is on outwards and hit OK when you are done. From here I'll go to edit and I'll go to free transform. So here I'm just going to move it up like this, just where it has to be, reduce the size like this, and we are good to go. All right guys, so yeah, I'll make sure the size is a bit bigger and we are good to go. So from here all I'm going to do is to make sure it is centered, and here we are going to make a duplicate. So I'll just hold alt and drag to the right and type in the rest of the positions or their titles like that. So welcome guys, I just typed in their titles and just grouped them like that. From here I can see that the shapes are not well on their shapes nicely. So all I'm going to do is have to make sure they are on the shapes by stretching it to the to fill the shapes like that. Okay, just as I'm doing, okay, like this. All right, guys, so this is it. I'm just making sure they are perfectly on the shape, they are fitting on it like that. All right, guys, so this is it. Just making this adjustment and we are good to go. All right, guys, so yeah, this is it. So these are the positions. So all I'm going to do is to type in their name. So here I'm going to take the horizontal type tool, and we are just going to have to take the font Montserrat. So we are taking the font Montserrat and the font style of Montserrat bold. Okay, so this is it. We are going to just type in. So let me zoom in, okay, just for you guys to see it. I'm going to take a white color for this, and I'm just going to have to type in the names of the men of God right here. All right, guys, so I'm going to type in the first name and leave you to type in the rest of the names. Okay, all right, guys, so this is Pastor Francis. Okay, guys, so this is it. So yeah, so hit OK when you are done, and we are going to type in the rest of the name. We're just going to enlarge it right now and position it at the center nicely. Okay, just where it has to be. I'll take down because I'm actually done, and here I will just move it just so that I want it to fill to the center. Moving to the top with the top arrow key, I'll hold Alt and make a duplicate and type in the rest of the names like this. Okay, guys. All right, guys, so these are the names of the men of God. So all we're going to do is to just we're going to have to group the whole of this name. So I'm going to select all and hit on the group icon down there and just name it names of MOG. Full meaning is full name is men of God. All right, guys, so this is it. So these are the names of the men of God. All right, guys, so we are done with the men of God right here. So all I'm going to do is to come to the left, top left corner here, and yeah, from here we're going to type in the church name. So I'll go to file and place embedded. So here I'm going to take from our resources the logo. So we are going to place the logo like this and just move to the corner here, top left corner here like this. I'm enlarging it a bit. All right, guys, just making sure that our border is intact. Okay, so this is it, and all I'm going to do is to go to FX and blending option to open our layer style, because we actually want to give it a color overlay. So take color overlay and you're going to give it a color, the deep color code here from the gradients like this. Copy the color code and paste it right here in Photoshop like this. So this is the color we want to give the logo like that. From here we're going to take our rectangle tool and create this nice rectangle beside the logo like this. All right, guys, I'll take my move tool, and all I'm going to do is to just move it, and let me give it a color first. Okay, so we already have our color code in the details, so yeah, we've copied it, so I'll just paste it like that. I'll move it to the right like that, just so that it goes away from the logo like that, so that it doesn't stick close to it. All right, guys, I'll take my horizontal type tool from here, and all I'm going to do is to type in the church name, but then we are going to type in with a black color. All right, guys, so this is it. I'm going to type in with the font Cinzel Decorative. Okay, so yeah, so Cinzel Decorative and the font style black like this. So here I'm going to type in the name with a size of somewhere about 13 pixels. So yeah, so this is the name of the church, just typing it in like this. All right, guys, just making sure that it is in alignment like at the top. From here I'll take the horizontal type tool again like that, and all I'm going to do is to type in with the font Montserrat. So Montserrat in the font style we will take semi bold. Okay, Montserrat semi bold like this. Okay, guys, so just typing in the rest of the church name like that. So this is a Wesley branch and south. All right, guys, so this is it. I'll hit done because we're actually done, and I'll take the horizontal type tool again, and I'm going to have to type in with Montserrat, yeah, semi bold again like that. All right, guys, so I'm just typing in Accra, Ghana. Okay, it is here in Ghana, so yeah. Okay, so I'll just take my move tool, and all I'm going to do is to just make sure they are well aligned. Okay, so I'll go to edit from here and free transform, or control plus T to bring it out. Okay, like that, and just making sure the adjustments are intact like that. Okay, guys, So all I'm going to do is to press Ctrl plus T and reduce the Accra Ghana like this, and just take down. From here I'll go to the character section and just increase the VA just to make the spread like this on the page, like just as you are seeing it like that. I'm just increasing the VA just to get a spread like that. Okay guys, I'll press Ctrl plus T and reduce the size of this Accra Ghana text like that on the page. Alright guys, I'm going to select all and go to edit and free transform. Right here all I'm going to do is to enlarge it a bit like that. Okay, just so that it catches up with the rectangle beside. Okay, alright guys, so this is it. I'm going to have to group them all like this. Alright, so this is, and select all together with the shape and the logo, and just make sure they are well aligned, and yeah, group it with Ctrl plus J. So I'm going to name it church name because we're actually done. From here I'll go to the edit and free transform the entire group and just reduce the size, okay, because it's actually big. Okay, so I'll reduce the size a bit like that and move it to the top like this. Okay guys, so this is what you should be getting on your page, and if you are here, I salute you. Well done. From here, what I'm going to do is to take my horizontal type tool again, and here I'm going to just type in the present. Okay, so yeah, so I'll go to my fonts and I'll take the fonts and so Andaluzia oops, so kindly forgive me, but the name is somehow okay. So I'm just typing in with that font, and we're going to have to just reduce the VA a bit. Okay, so let's maintain it to 760. So the VA is already set, so that's the spread like that. All I'm going to do is to just reduce the size like this. All right guys, just position it right there on top of the woman of God like that, just as you are seeing it. From here I'll take my horizontal type tool, and all I'm going to do is to go to the character section. So here we're going to reduce the VA to 0 like that, so back to 0. I'm going to increase it like this and take the font Cinzel Decorative and take the font style black like this. Okay, just as you are seeing it. So from here I'm going to type in the month, so the month like this. So this is it. So all I'm going to do is to have to copy this deep cyan code like this on the page and paste it right here in Photoshop. So this is what we want, and we have gotten it. So I'll take done because we're actually done, and take my move tool. I'll go to edit and free transform. All I'm going to do is to just enlarge it, okay, increase the size like this, just as you are seeing it. Alright guys, so I'm increasing it a bit like this. Okay, so somewhere like this is cool. Okay, so actually I'll take down because we're actually done with the editing. From here I'll close it and go to view and go to new guide. So click on new guide. So here we're going to take vertical. So you type in 50% in the position and hit OK just to bring the vertical center. Okay, the ruler like that at the center. Alright guys, just to locate the center. Okay, I actually made it this way so that you guys will see how the arrangement is going to go about. Alright guys, check your horizontal type tool. We are going to take this font. You already know the font. So it is, the name is Andaluzia Personal Use. Okay, so yeah, this is type in the breaking like this, and all I'm going to do, okay, so let's maintain the color, and all we are going to do is take our move tool and give it this gradient fill. So I'll go to effects and blending option to open our layer style. So we're going to give it the gradient overlay. We already have our gradient set. Okay, so all we are going to do is to keep the style on linear and just type inside the angle 90 degrees. Okay, just to get it this way. All right guys, so this is what we want. Okay, all right guys, this is more like the before and after. Okay, yeah, this is it. So all we're going to do is to take the type tool again, horizontal type tool again, and we are going to type in off because it is something like the month of breaking. So yeah, the off has to show up. So this is it. Just reducing the size of the off so that it is well positioned on top right here at the left side like this. Okay, I'll press Ctrl plus T and just position it and like this. Okay, so somewhere like that is okay. So yep, we are good to go. All right guys, I'll take my horizontal type tool again, and here we are going to just type in with Montserrat font like this, and here in the font style we're going to take semi-bold, okay, because we want to take a bit like that. I'll type in the authors. Okay, so the month of breaking family authors. So we are just going to type in the authors with small letters like this. Alright guys, take down when you're actually done. I'll take my move tool, go to edit and free transform. All I'm going to do is to have to reduce the size of the alters text like this and move it up again with the top arrow key on the keyboard like that, like this, just as you are seeing it guys. So all I'm going to do is select all of this of breaking alters. Okay, select all and I'll go to edit and free transform just to enlarge it so that it catches up with the month text like this, the ends of it, so that you get it filling the page like this. All right guys, so all I'm going to do is to take my horizontal type tool again. Oops, we're not going to type inside here. I'll just undo it and just type here. All I'm going to do is to type with Montserrat. I'll take the font Montserrat and medium italic. So Montserrat medium italic, and I'll reduce the size to about 20 points for now. All right guys, so I'm going to just have to type in the family. All right guys, so it is like the amount of breaking family altered. So yeah, that's the position. So I'm just going to have to reduce the size of the text to 12 points and take something deeper. So semi bold italic. All right guys, I'll just increase the VA so that it fits inside the space right there. Okay, just as you are seeing it. All right guys, so yeah, this is it. So VA is actually in the character section just in case. All right guys, so this is it. I'll close that and take we'll take this particular image from our resources. So this arrow image like this, we'll bring it up. It is too small. I'll just bring it up on the page. Right click and go to rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise so that we get it the other side. Okay guys, I'll reduce the size of this arrow shape like this and just position it at a space right here. Okay, so I hit done because we're actually done. Make sure it is in alignment with the family. Okay, they are horizontally well aligned. So we actually have to give it this code. So we are going to our layer style and go to color overlay and sample this cyan, deep cyan code or color on the page from the month. Okay, text like that, just as you are seeing it. So this is some cool arrangements that you can as well implement, okay, in your next flyer design. It's very nice. So yeah, just take notes and we are good to go. All right guys, from here I'll take my rectangle tool. Okay, all I'm going to do is to create this nice rectangle below this text like that. I'll take my move tool, double click here in this terminal and go into our details. I'll copy this deep cyan code and we have to paste it right here in Photoshop. Hit OK when you are done and yeah, we are good to go. So this is what you should be getting on the page. All right guys, from here I'll take my horizontal type tool and we're going to have to bring it on, okay, and take the color white, okay, because we actually want to type with white, and take the font Montserrat, and inside the font style we will take semi bold. All right guys, so yeah, this is I'm going to type in with a size of 20. Okay, let's reduce it, something like this for now. Okay, 15 points. Okay, just typing in fire by force. It was actually force. Okay, so we have to make it by fire by four. Oja means fire in Ghana. Okay, so in Ghanaian language oja means fire. All right guys, so this is it. I'll take the text and just go to file and place embedded. I'm going to have to bring in this vector, okay, this flame, okay, vector like this. I'll reduce the size, okay, and position it right here at the right side right here. Okay, it has to be here. Yeah, so this is it. I'll take done and yeah, from here I'm going to go to FX and place and no, open the layer style. Okay, sorry for that. So I'll take the stroke and just take a stroke of about 15 pixels and make sure position is on outwards like this, just to get it filling the page like that. Make sure it is hiding the shape, okay, the ends of the shapes like that. Okay, so that is it. All right guys, so I'm just going to have to reduce the text, this text, okay, like this, and yeah, we are good to go. And make sure it is well centered because we actually brought in this vector image and we have to make sure the position is well centered. All right guys, I'll take the whole of this text and shapes like that and group it, okay, just for easy identification like that. All right guys, yeah, when we are searching for it we can find it very easy. All right, so that's the essence of the group. I'll just name it the month, just as I have done. I'll go to file here and go to place embedded. right here I'm going to bring in this man of God right here and just position him like this, like that. All right guys, please note I brought in the vertical ruler, okay, just to cut the center, okay, just for you guys to know how the arrangement is going to go about. All right guys, so this is it. This is the man. I'm going to just move him right here like this on the page to the left a bit. Okay guys, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to just take down, because we're actually done. From here I'll just take the man of God and take my rectangle tool. I'm going to create this nice rectangle on top of him, but then I'll give it this deep color like that. Okay, just for now, okay, it is not the actual color, so any color at all is very nice. I just want you guys to see what is going to happen. Okay, so I'll create this nice shape on top of the man of God. Make sure and go to the layer and drag it there down below that of the man of God, just to get it feeling like this on the page. From here I'll go to file and place embedded. I'm going to insert this choir members here like this into the shape here. So all I'm going to do is to first enlarge it so that it fits okay, the image fits inside the shape like that. So yeah, I'll just increase the shape like that and enlarge it a bit. Okay, take down. When you're actually done, I'll go to the layer, right click and go to create clipping mask. So this is what you should be getting. So this is it, Ctrl+Z to undo like that. So it is actually inside the shape and we are good to go. All right guys, so from here I'll take my rectangle tool and I'm going to create this rectangle. Let me turn on the eye of this man of God and I'll create this rectangle on top of this choir members like this image like that. So this is it. I'm actually going to have to give it this color code right here. So this deep code like this. So right click and copy this deep code like this from the details, and yeah, so I actually made it this way just for you guys to keep track of it like that. So this is what you should be getting. So I'll just bring back the man of God and we are good to go. All right guys, so this is it. This is all about it. So all I'm going to do is to make sure they are hiding. So they're hiding behind the man of God. I just move down with the down arrow key on the keyboard. Okay, I'm going to have to select all of this and group them. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to name it choir members. Okay, there's choirs. Okay, so this is it. This is it. So we're going to have to type in. So take your horizontal type tool and we're going to type in with a white color like this. Yep, so this is it. Hit OK when you are done. I'm going to take the font personal use, okay, Andaluzia Personal Use, and type in the choir, okay, like this. Okay guys, I'll take my move tool and go to edit like this and go to free transform. So all I'm going to do is to just position it right here down there like that, and oops, Ctrl+C, and we're just going to have to reduce the size, okay, and position it right there. Okay guys, so from here I'll take my horizontal type tool again and I'm going to type inside the shape right there with Montserrat fonts, and inside the font I'll take semi-bold. So right here I'm going to reduce the size to somewhere 18 points and we are good to go. All right guys, so this is it. I'm going to have to type in this glorious singer, okay, the name of the choir members. All right, the choir group, okay, yeah. So this is it. I'm just going to have to reduce the fonts to medium italic like that. Okay guys, so this is it. Make sure it is centered at a space there like that, and take my horizontal type tool again. So over here I'm just going to type in with a deep color. So go into the details. We're going to take this deep cyan color code right here and copy it and just paste it right here in Photoshop, just as you are seeing it. So from here I'm going to take the font Cinzel Decorative and take the font style black like that, and we're good to go. I'll just type in the theme. All right guys, the E is actually close to the H because that's how the font is, so no worries. All right guys, so oops, not that. I'm going to just type in something like 14 points. Okay, we don't want it that big, so I'll take my move tool and just position it right there. All right guys, I'll take my horizontal type tool. We're going to type in the theme. Okay, so we're going to type in with Montserrat, but then we're going to take semi-bold. All right guys, so we're going to have to take black, okay, full black like that. So just reducing the size to somewhere like 10 points. I have typed the quotation like this in our details, so I'm going to copy it and paste it right here in Photoshop. Okay guys, I'll take done because we're actually done, and I'll take my move tool. From here I'll go to edit and free transform. So here we're going to reduce the size so that it fits inside here nicely, and I'll enlarge it a bit like that. All right guys, so this is it. All right, so this is it. I'll go to the character section like this and just make sure it's well spacing like that. Okay, so this is it. I'll just position my theme text right on top of the quotation like that. I'll select the two and make sure they are well centered like that. Okay, I'm going to group the whole of the text here and name it theme. Okay, let's name it theme like that. So this is it. Okay guys, so let's box on. So here we're going to add the next details. Okay, we'll take our horizontal type tool here, and all we're going to do is to type right here. Okay, we're going to type in with a font. Okay, Montserrat. Okay, we're going to take Montserrat font like this and take their font style somewhere medium italic. Okay, like this, and just reduce the size to somewhere about 15 points for now. Okay, like this. I'll position right here, and I'm going to type in take. Okay, take your gun take your gun in the Lord. Okay, yeah, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to have to take a deep, so semi bold italic, okay, like that, and reduce the size to 14 points and go into my character section and increase VA like this and just reduce it. Okay, the motive is to just make sure it catches up with the ends of the fire text. Yeah, fire by fire like that. So we are going to copy and paste this code like that, like that. All right guys, take your move to go to edit and free transform. We are just going to reduce the size so that it catches up with the ends of the shape like this. Okay guys, so this was actually what I wanted to say, okay, which took us a while to say it, but then we move on. All right guys, so from here we'll take our horizontal type tool, we'll take the VA to 0 like that, and we'll increase the size. So here I'm going to type it with black, full black. So Montserrat black font style, okay, like this. So I'm just going to type in the date like that. So 1st to 10th of October 2022 like that. I'll take my move tool and go to edit and free transform. Okay, so here you're just going to move it to the right side and reduce it. Okay, you're just going to make sure it catches up with the take your gun in the Lord text like that. So this is it, so that they are well arranged. Okay, yeah, so this is it. I'll just zoom in so that you guys can see well what is actually going to happen there. So I'll take my horizontal type tool again, and we are going to have to type in with Montserrat. So but then you're going to type in with the font style semi bold. Okay, Montserrat semi bold, and yeah, let's type in. So here is the location. I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, yeah, so this is okay. All I'm going to do is to type in, so yeah, the Lord's Temple, Accra, Ghana. I'll go to edit and free transform the text like that. I'll reduce the size so that they are all well arranged in a linear form like that, vertically like that. Okay, so just as you are seeing it, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to just reduce the size. I made a duplicate and just reducing the size. I'm going to type in the rest of the location like that. So Kingston, yellow, yeah, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to select or go to my characters and just increase VA so that it catches up. I just want all to be in a linear form, so I'm just going to reduce the size so that they all just take the linear format like that. Okay guys, so this is it. So yeah, reducing the size a bit like this. Okay, so this is what you should be getting on your page like that. So I'm going to create some spacing right here. So all I'll do is to just move this Kingston text and everything, just creating some more spacing like there. All right guys, so that's it. So from here I'll take my horizontal type tool and I'm going to type in the time. Okay, I'll just reduce VA to 0 and take Montserrat, but then Montserrat bold. Okay, I know we have crossed the ruler, but then I'm just going to type in for now so that and correct it. Okay, we are actually going to correct it by adjusting everything so that we stick to the ruler. Okay, the guide we just created for ourselves. Okay guys, so let's finish typing and we will get to that. All right guys, just type in 6 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. like that and just increasing the VA like that. Okay, from here I'll take my rectangle tool and create this nice rectangle beside the time text like that, and take my horizontal type tool. All I'm going to do is reduce VA to 0. I'm going to just type in, so let me come here, type in each text. So yeah, so let me push the slider like that. Okay, so each ninth just show up like that. So yeah, all I'm going to do is to position it on this rectangle we have just created, give it white and reduce the size, okay, like this. And I'm going to have to take the font Andaluzia Personal Use like this. And yeah, so this, I'll take my move to go to edit and free transform. I'll reduce the size so that it meets or fits inside the shape like that. I'll go to the character section and increase VA so that we leave no space like that in the shape like that. Okay, so this is it. So this is all about it. So we have crossed the rulers we actually made, the guides we made for ourselves. So all I'm going to do is to just make sure we correct it. So I'm going to select all of the text here. Let me locate it. So I'm going to group it for now. So this, I just grouped these two texts and I'm going to name it location. So yeah, location and actually time. Okay, so yeah, this is it. All right, so let me locate this text. Okay, yeah, this is it. So the month text, I'm just going to put a group layer on top of the month text. Select the two. Okay, you're just going to adjust it. So go to edit and free transform. So all I'm going to do is to just move it to the top and reduce it like that, so that we meet the ruler targets we have just created for ourselves like this. Okay, for a nice arrangement, okay, on the page like that. I'll take my ellipse tool from here and create this nice ellipse on the page like this. Okay, just beside the head of the man of God right there, just as you are seeing it. So I'm going to give it a gradient fill, which we already have the gradient. So I'll go to FX and blending option right here, and in the layer style we are going to take gradient overlay. So we want it filling in a linear form like this. So yeah, this is it. We just put the angle on 0 degrees so that it turns to the, okay, it floats something like to the right like that. Okay, just as you are seeing it on the page. I'll take my horizontal type tool from here and give it a white color like this. I'll go to my character section, reduce VA to 0 like that. From here I'll take my Cinzel Decorative font and take the font style black like that. So I'm going to type in the host, okay, and his name. Okay, I'll take my move to go to edit and click on free transform. I'll just increase it or enlarge the size of the host text like this. From here I'll take my horizontal type tool here, and all I'm going to do is to take the font Montserrat, okay, Montserrat font, and just take semi bold, Montserrat semi bold like this, and I'm going to type in the name of this man of God and we will be good to go. Okay, so this is a prophet. Hit enter and type in Bright Atta. So Prophet Bright Atta. This is a Ghanaian name. I don't know if you guys, but yeah, just creating the awareness. Okay, guys, so this is it. Prophet Bright Atta like this. So yeah, I'll take my move tool and just going to reduce the font style like that to medium like that. Select the two, the holes together with the name, make sure they are well centered, and I'll just increase the size like this on the page. All right, guys, so I'll take done because we actually done. Group the two and just take the two the text together with the shape and make sure they are centered horizontally and vertically like that on the page. All right, guys, so this is, I'll select the ellipse together with the text, host, and the name, and just group them and name it host. So this is our host. I'll go to file and place embedded from here and just take this lens flare. So this is a lens flare. I'll place it onto the page, and over here you can position it anywhere, but then put blend mode on screen. And I actually decided to put it right here at the bottom of this man of God. I'll reduce the size like a bit like that and move it down, okay, just so that it brightens up that part. Okay, so this is it. So that was my decision, just moving the ruler up. We're actually done. I'll give it a layer mask and take my brush tool. Okay, here I'm going to show you my brush settings because my screen recorder isn't giving me the brush size on the page. So this is the brush size, 400 pixels and hardness of 0. Take the soft round brush and make sure opacity and flow is on 0. Take the foreground color black like that and just brush off the sharp edges you are seeing on the lens flare like that. Okay, so this is the before and the after. Like this, take your move tool and we are good to go. From here, all I'm going to do is to go to file and place embedded like this. So all we are going to do is to take this ribbon love. Okay, so this, we bring it up like that. We're going to send it to the top right corner here and move it around just to get it feeling like this. Let me move the rulers like that. All right, guys, so I just tilt it like this a bit, reduce the size. Okay, so what we're going to do to, let's right click and flip horizontal. So this is how I want it feeling. So yeah, so this, I'll reduce the size a bit so that it covers that part. So I'll take down from here. I'll go to let me zoom in so that you guys will see what's going to happen. Go to filter blur and Gaussian blur. So over here we're going to blur about some pixels that will still make the ribbon show. So 4 pixels I took like that just for it to be nice. Okay, I'll make a duplicate, either press Ctrl plus J or go with that format like that. Ctrl plus T and hit OK and just move it around. Okay, I'm just going to move it around like this. Okay, and just position it right there. Okay, guys, so this is what you should be getting on the page. And yeah, all right, guys, so Ctrl plus 0 to zoom to fit to page, just removing the ruler from there and we are good to go. From here, I'll take my rounded rectangle tool and create this round rectangle at the top of the page like this, just as you are seeing. From here inside the properties, okay, you're just going to increase it to the lattice, okay, like 72. Just increase it so that it become more rounded like that, just as you are seeing it on the page. Okay, guys, I'll just going to position the properties panel there, and yeah, let's give the rectangle we have just created the deep code and paste it right here in Photoshop like this, and we are good to go. So this is the motif. All we are going to do is to send it to the top and make sure it is well aligned. Okay, everything you bring onto the page must have a meaning, so I just make sure it is in alignment with the present text like this, so that yeah, it gets some a meaning, okay, like that on the page. So this is how you create it. This is how you create a very nice church flyer on the page. So from here to brighten, after creating your flyer, you can do this. Press Ctrl Shift Alt E, okay, and I'm just converting to a smart object. Now I'll go to filter and add a camera raw filter. So here in the camera raw filter, you input in some figures, okay, just as I'm about to show you, okay, and you'll be good to go. All right, guys, so this is the end of the video, and I hope this video helped you, and if it did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button just to keep the family moving, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. All right, guys, simplicity here. See you in my next video, and you also see me in my next tutorial. I'm out. Bye bye.